survive competition?
Okay.
How can someone survive competition
In the marketplace.
marketplace?
Okay. Thank you very much.
Ensuring the new development
Market trends.
business. How does someone survive competition?
Thank you very much. I have answered that question already. It's your uniqueness. What you are offering that the other people, that's why you must find something. That is why I told the choir here, this choir should start singing more Ijaw songs and you become the hottest choir in the city. It is very simple. See, let me tell you, it is competition that makes you grow, sir. Wherever there is no competition, there is no title. Hope you know. When everybody are in the same level, everybody are moving in mediocrity, there is no champion. Champions are made from competitions. And anybody that is in the marketplace is qualified to be the champion. What will make you be the champion is when you are what? When you challenge yourself to push yourself forward. So what will make you unique is what? What will make you thrive in a competitive market is your uniqueness. What you will give them that other people will not give them. For example, I had a brother in my church. My former parish I was transferred to where I am now. He was a laundryman, all right, and he told me that he was in a very big street, very long street, very big, not the kind of streets that are big as a community. And before him there are 4 other laundrymen, and he was the one at the last extreme, all right. So he was having issues, so he came to me and he's like, the competition is so much that they're even taking his customers. Even chat his customers, I said, okay, beautiful. I gave him an idea. What was the idea I gave him? I said, henceforth, any error you find in the clothes of your client, fix it. If you discover that your client's pocket, this is what I told him. If you discover your client's pocket is torn, give it to a tailor to sew. You discover that the button is loose, fix it. You discover that, you know why? Because, listen carefully. Do you know, by the end of that year, this boy gave me, not his offering, not his tithe, he gave me, that was 2024. He gave me a seed of 100,000 naira that, sir, for that idea you gave to me. Do you know why? Because his business skyrocketed. That one of those people that were competing with him closed down. Do you know why? Because you that is wearing clothes, maybe you know the fault when they your clothes. You know say this button don't lose. Don't be say don't be say you don't pull, but you know say you don't do anything, you don't slack. You know say your pocket they leak. Then after you can't give am to me, wash. You discover the pocket when they leak before, no leak again. You know, but not say something happened, unique happened. That was his uniqueness. So that was what. And what happened is that the thing about being unique is that people will begin to advertise you. So he did it for the few customers he had. Okay, the other customer began to tell other people because it was a neighborhood. That go give your clothes to this guy. If you give her your clothes, your clothes they better pass the way they when you give them. That was how this guy, one of the competitors, had to shut down. The other two were free. When you see that guy, the way his business started booming, you go think say, and because they're selected, they will say, they don't do soap for that. There was no soap from anywhere. I just gave him an idea that made him what unique. Something that he began to give that others didn't give. And that was how he got 50% of the market. So find something in whatever you are doing. Just observe everybody. Look at what all of you are doing. Then look for something that still needs to be added, that has not been added. Add it to your own, and the whole market will flow to you. And let me tell you, before the others will know it, you have made the first fruit of that, what? That uniqueness, that innovation. Thank you. The next question.
Hallelujah, sir. Cyrus displayed uniqueness in selling the service. how can you immediately sell a product? Because you know there's a product that's already produced and you just want to sell it. How can you sell the product?
A product that is already what? Is already in the market, right? And how can I make an already existing product unique? Let me give you, CM, if you must learn in Nigeria, learn from, we don't have Jews here. Jews are the most successful businessmen in the world. In Nigeria, we don't have Jews, but we have Hausa people. All right? You can learn from Hausa people. Now, I don't know if they do it here. Okay? Before, we only eat meat by cooking. They cook the meat to make soup. There was nothing like suya before. They decided to now develop suya. That's uniqueness. Okay? Meat has already it's already a product in the market that doesn't need the advertisement. But that is meat in another form. Uniqueness. They left that. They started frying yam and egg. Okay? There's a way they fry the yam and egg. It's different from how you do your yam and egg sauce. And you can never do it the way they are doing it. Hallelujah. That is uniqueness. They went further now. They did not just end it that. They now do noodles. Nobody was doing that before. They now started frying what? Noodles. Noodles already existed in the market. You cook it by yourself. But there's a way they prepare it that you cannot prepare. Alright. They didn't end that. They now add bread. They are now toasting bread. What are they doing? They did not create any of those things. These are things that were already existing in the market. They only thought, what new thing can we do with this? See, hello, uniqueness needs your mind. And I told us at the Reakari that what you need to succeed is not money. What you need is what? An idea. Alright? Let me give you an example. Coca-Cola already has Coca-Cola, Coke. Alright? As a product. They themselves now thought, how can we make more money? We cannot just be selling Coke. So they developed 27 different types of Coke. I know you don't know, because the only one you are buying is Coke and maybe low sugar Coke. And that low sugar Coke, 9 sugar plenty fast. But only adding that low sugar Coke alone, that label alone, will make you buy it, even when you don't like Coke before. Somebody say uniqueness. Because they discover that people are looking for low sugar. The low sugar they're looking for is not real low sugar. They're just looking for low sugar inside their mind. So they just write it for you. So when you read it, you see it. So that's something that is unique. May just be you just maybe changing the name of the thing. Or adding something to it. Or you changing your location. Or you changing the time you sell. There are some people, let me give you an example of uniqueness. There are some people who sell food. Their food sells in the morning. Okay? You discover everybody selling here is selling. That is where uniqueness comes from. It begins with observation. Somebody say observation. Observe. Because once you observe, you will always find the fault. Alright? And let me tell us, I didn't tell us that part. I was telling us how to describe business opportunity. I told us number 1, business opportunity is your talent. Number 2 is problem. Somebody say problem. Anywhere you find problem, if you can provide the solution, people will pay for the solution. Alright? For example, in Nigeria, we have a problem of electricity. There's no light anywhere. Okay? And there are some people that are ensuring that there's no light. So they went into generator business. So that generator business now, they are now selling. So observe. So some people sell in the morning, some sell in the afternoon. But sometimes you will discover, maybe in the evening, you discover that people will be looking for food. It's very easy to look for uniqueness. So just enter your street and look for something. Anything you cannot find in your street is a business for you. Anything that you are looking for inside your street that nobody is selling, any service you are looking for that nobody has invested in, is a business opportunity for what? For you. So that is one. The secondly is just find something to change. For example, now, when this show started, we did not start with these shares. Maybe we started with bench. That was what people were using before. But from bench, they started doing that plastic share, that white one, that always have line. That we know they see all those shares again. They're not enough to market anymore. Now we are now Then there was one type of chair, if I can find it in this church, I can't find it. That iron chair that is gold and has red or blue body, it entered the market again. Is it not the same chair? But they just decided to change the pattern. Now that one is out of the market now. This is what is in the market now. This one is also going. So it is the same product, but look for something to change inside of it. Let me get another example. Television. When we were watching television in those days, it was a box. Hello? It's an already existing what? Product. The people now say, this box sometimes it will take 3 people to have to carry it. They now say, this one is too, because one of the things that will make your unique product to sell is that it is not just unique, but it is uniquely better. Somebody say uniquely better. It is making life easy for people. That is what made Bill Gates the richest man in the world. Bill Gates went into a computer room because the computer used to be in a room, and the computer room was bigger than this church. Yes, when computer was invented, it was like a truck. So the man now saw, this is a big problem. So what if people need this computer in their houses? How can they do? So the guy now had an idea. From that problem, he now had an idea that we can make computers as the size of what? Of a table. How did they do it? Because everything in computer was hardware. All right? Let me give an example. How many of us know typewriter? Typewriter is for typing, right? Everything about typewriter is what? Hardware. But because of Bill Gates, he developed what? Software. Okay, and he marketed it through a company called what? Microsoft. So because he made hardware, typewriter that was hardware fused now into a software. Now typewriter is now inside the computer. So there was no more everything you see inside the computer. They were all hardware before. Everything. The command tab, the screen, everything was hardware. But he had to put it into a software and it made it simpler. Same thing with the television. Everything that was big, they put everything. It is no longer big and fat. It is now flat and light. And it is now more expensive because once you are unique, your value will what? Will increase. Have I answered your question, sir? God bless you. Yes. Let's take from the sister quickly.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
My question is, like in business, how can one cope with debt?
Debt.
Yes.
That all?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now, for me to answer your question, you need to tell me your state. Are you in debt?
No, customers, they'll be like, maybe after.
Okay. No. Okay. That is not debt. That is credit.
Okay, credit.
You doing your business on credit, selling your goods and products on credit. Now, there are the people that you can give goods and services on credit are people who are credible. Listen, credible people and integrity. You do not give credit to a first-time patronizer. Something happened in our church. Somebody bought things on credit and he did not pay. And then he now recommended somebody else to this same person. Now we are looking for ways to encourage this guy to pay.